Hello, Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Today we bring you an exclusive update on one of the team's most promising players, Keanu Benton. This 22-year-old is ready to take on a leadership role in the Steelers' defense. Stay with us until the end to get all the details. When the Steelers selected Benton in the second round of the 2023 NFL Draft, they knew they were getting a player with incredible potential to be a key piece on the defensive line. After his first season in Pittsburgh, Benton is already proving why he was such a smart pick. In his rookie season, Benton played in all 17 regular season games, racking up 36 tackles and forcing 2 fumbles. Although he only managed 1 sack, both he and his defensive line coach, Carl Dunbar, believe that number can significantly increase. Benton has been working hard to improve his speed and agility, reducing his weight to 309 pounds, which was evident during the team's minicamp, where he showed greater mobility and pass deflection ability. Besides his physical skills, Benton is focused on better understanding the defense to capitalize on opportunities to sack the quarterback. In a recent interview, he mentioned that familiarity with the defensive system will allow him to take more risks and be more effective on the field. But it's not all about physical and technical skills. Benton is also developing his leadership. Despite his youth, he is taking on a more vocal role in the defense and prides himself on being a mentor to the younger and newer players on the team. "I take pride in the younger guys being able to come to me with questions. I just have to keep getting better in that aspect," Benton said. With all this, it's no surprise that Benton is on track to become one of the most impactful players in the Steelers' defense in 2024. His dedication, both on and off the field, is evident, and we are sure he will give us much to talk about this season. Remember, Keanu Benton was a second-round pick in the 2023 draft from the University of Wisconsin, where he had an outstanding college career. Now, in his second year with the Steelers, he is ready to show his full potential and help the team reach new heights. That's all for today, fans. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you don't miss any news about your Pittsburgh Steelers. See you next time. Braden Foko bets on 2 Steelers players this season. Pittsburgh Steelers nose tackle Braden Foko recently joined Derek Bell of Steelers Now on the YouTube channel Steelers_DB to talk about football and cover a variety of topics. One of the discussions focused on emerging stars to watch out for in 2024. Foko believes third-year wide receiver Calvin Austin III and second-year cornerback Corey Trice are going to surprise this season. This isn't the first time Foko has praised Austin. During an appearance on ESPN 92.9 FM in Memphis in May, Foko said Austin would thrive in Arthur Smith's offense. "Defensively, I'm very excited about Corey Trice," Foko told Bell. "Because last year he was having an incredible camp before he got hurt. Corey is a young guy who always comes up to me and asks, 'Hey, what's a good routine to follow?' We always have these conversations, and I always tell Corey, an extra 15 minutes in the ice tub will help you, not today, but in 2 weeks when we get to the hard days of camp and OTAs. Watching him work day in and day out to get back to where he was and then surpass that has been huge. He had a very good offseason rehabbing this year. Watching him move and join us was amazing. And then on the offensive side of the ball, I've said it once. I've made it clear, but Calvin Austin has been phenomenal. His locker is 2 to 3 lockers away from mine. Seeing Cal take on more of the receiver role instead of just being a gadget guy. Seeing what he was able to do in OTAs, how he progressed, how he's become a leader, how he's taken all the other receivers under his wing. He and GP are leading that room. Leading that charge. I'm very excited about what he's bringing to the table and what he's done for that room this year. Austin had 2 tough first seasons. He was out all of 2022 due to a Lisfranc injury, and in 2023 he recorded only 17 receptions for 180 yards and 1 touchdown, which was a 72-yarder against the Las Vegas Raiders in Week 3. Steelers wide receivers coach Zach Azzanni said in minicamp that Austin had an exceptional offseason. "He's been amazing. He's a guy who's gone from here to here in the last 8 weeks, Azzanni said. "It's been very fun to watch. He's a worker, he's intentional, he's urgent. He wants to be coached. You can see it. His game has improved. I'm really excited about his season if he keeps practicing the way he has been." Steelers quarterback Justin Fields also praised Austin, saying he is wild with his route running. "He can create a lot of space in small areas," Fields said. "He's fast, wild with his route running, and he's a hard worker. There are some plays where he knows he's not going to get the ball, and he still wins the route. Having a player who puts so much effort on the field in every play is really good to see. I think it's going to influence the other players too. Trice was impressive last offseason, with Mike Tomlin even calling Joey Porter Jr. and Trice the Avatar corners in reference to their height and long arms. However, Trice's season ended abruptly. On the first day of padded practice at training camp, he tore his ACL, ending his rookie season before it even began. Trice is moving in the right direction with his recovery and fully participated in the team's OTAs. He also recently practiced without a knee brace. "It feels good to be back out there," Trice told Alan Saunders of Steelers Now. "It feels like the first day of school." Regarding his ACL injury, Trice said it all comes down to the set timeline and that he will be ready for the Steelers' training camp in July. "It's just a matter of time," Trice said. "As soon as I knew what happened, I went straight to surgery. Now, I'm just grinding to get back right. There's definitely more work to do. I want to come back better. So there's definitely a lot more work to do, but I'm happy to be able to get out and participate. At training camp, I'll be ready." Hello Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Today we have a hot piece of news involving a potential future Steeler. Brandon Aiyuk, the talented 49ers wide receiver, has expressed interest in joining the Steelers if negotiations with San Francisco don't go as he hopes. Let's break down everything you need to know about this situation. In an episode of the podcast The Pivot, Aiyuk shared his thoughts on his future. Although he feels a bit disillusioned with the long-term offers from the 49ers, he made it clear that he wants to stay in San Francisco. Speaking with TMZ Sports at Los Angeles Airport, he said, "For sure, I want to remain a 49er. For sure." Aiyuk also mentioned on the podcast that he took the 49ers' offers personally before meeting with the team this past Monday. According to Tom Pelissero of NFL Network, the meeting was positive, and although they haven't reached an agreement yet, both parties are headed in the right direction. Aiyuk is seeking a contract that matches or exceeds the $30 million per year that the Detroit Lions gave Amon-Ra St. Brown earlier this season. However, Aiyuk isn't worried about the negotiations. "I'm relaxed, man. Just hanging out," he told TMZ Sports. What's most interesting for Steelers fans is that Aiyuk mentioned that if things don't work out with the 49ers, he wouldn't mind playing for the Washington Commanders or the Pittsburgh Steelers. Probably a 49ers uniform. If not, probably a Commanders uniform. If not, probably a Steelers uniform, he said on The Pivot. For those who saw Aiyuk wearing a Pittsburgh Pirates cap at Levi's Stadium this week, he clarified that it has nothing to do with the Steelers, it was simply a gift from the Pirates. "Everyone can calm down," he said. "We have God on our side. Everyone calm down." The Commanders have emerged as a potential destination for Aiyuk due to his close connection with Washington quarterback Jayden Daniels. The two were teammates at Arizona State, and Daniels was also present during the interview on The Pivot. Last week, Aiyuk expressed his frustration on TikTok, telling Daniels that the 49ers don't want me. "When you talk about social media, hell, there's a quarterback right there," referring to Daniels. "I'm thinking about what I could do with him. I'm thinking if the Niners don't want me to play for them again. I'm thinking about what I could do. I know what I can do," Aiyuk said on The Pivot. So, Steelers fans, stay tuned. Could Brandon Aiyuk be the next to wear the black and gold? Only time will tell. See you in the next update.